And heading into the next topic, I'm going to need the Sultan of Single to sling that bitch to me. And
what we got?
Further into the bubble, most overrated and underrated teams, players, and everything in between.
Anything in between.
Anything in between.
That's what he said.
Yeah. FitX.
Terrible.
Oh, I'll start this one off. I have I feel it's kind of a hot take.
Okay.
Yeah, like the take is overrated. The take is overrated.
Okay.
Kyle Lowry's not as bad as we say he is. We got to stop disrespecting him. I know it's fun. It's like when you call J. Cole boring, but like we give Nick Nurse all this credit, but then we gave Dwayne Casey all this credit. 2 coaches of the year. He's had both of them. But he's been the constant. Like I used to roast Kyle Lowry too, but this isn't the same little fat kid that was in Memphis and then on the Rockets. Like
that fat kid's balling now.
And like he showed, like, we love DeMar DeRozan, but we always shitted on Kyle Lowry for not showing up in the playoffs.
It's crazy how he got the ring.
But I think the thing is like this: if DeMar DeRozan was a little bit better, maybe Kyle Lowry could play with a little bit more freedom, like we saw in the finals. Like he had to hoop, and I know the Warriors were like a little broke down. But he had been playing freely like that all
almost a free chip. What do you mean? Okay,
yeah, but here's the thing though. I think he hooped, but I think he was consistently hooping like that all those playoffs. You know what I mean?
He was hitting big threes. That was the thing that he was doing before that.
He was just so much. So I think that like the Kyle Lowry's trash take, that shit's overrated, man. That man's an all-star. I know he's goofy. He kind of got like the Kevin Durant hairline thing going and everything. I know it's fun to make fun of him because he's built like a McDonald's hash brown, but like it's really not. Like he hoops. He looks like every little Old Navy dude at LA Fit, but the man is a bucket.
Yeah, he's getting buckets right now. So who's someone who's not as good, or they say that's better, that's overrated? I got one off the top of my head.
That's overrated?
Eric Bledsoe. Eric Bledsoe is way over. I'd rather take Kyle Lowry than Eric Bledsoe any day. And Bledsoe just got that contract extension, so he just got paid to be on the best team, apparently the best team in the NBA, with the best player apparently in the NBA, and you do nothing. You're not doing nothing, but like it's just you can't. I don't need those stat numbers. It's just terrible.
You're right. You're 100% right. It's just like me personally, like. I remember Eric Bledsoe on the Clippers that first year when they had Chris Paul. It worked. It was beautiful. But I just never really thought that, like, he was that nice. I get it, nice. But he wasn't that nice. Like, it didn't, like, work, like, as well. Hey, bottoms.
He learned that one from the walk-on wizard himself.
Yeah, I pulled up from 40 on that one. But, yeah, like, I get your point. I would say this. You, like, the idea that you're making is 100% right. I just think personally that, like, I've never seen it. I never had him rated that high, but obviously I'm in the minority because, like you said, he got paid. And people are fucking with him. I'm going to be honest. I think we conflict about this one, kind of like the Lakers situation.
Okay.
I think overrated right now. Sorry to say it.
Talk to me.
Mike Conley, bro. I get it. He's a great guy. Like, we never talk about people's characters. I usually just body shame and shit on the show. But, like, he seems like a great guy. But, can we be honest? Are they playing better than when they had Ricky Rubio?
Probably not. They're like the same seed, no?
Like, they technically upgraded. They went and got Mike Conley, and they stole a boy from Indiana, right? Bogdanovich? He's not playing right now. He's hurt.
That man eats.
He eats. But also... Is he that much better than Joe Ingles? Like, are we going to talk about this?
Yes, he is.
He's not.
He's better.
I feel like, okay, he's better. Are they more effective with him than when Joe Ingles is in?
I don't think they're using him correctly, but yeah.
Because I feel like when Mike Conley got hurt and they let Joe Ingles start at the point, that's when they hit that little streak and they were hooping. Mike Conley comes back and I get it. Effort. Like, he's like. I wish my child would grow up to be Mike Conley. Seems like a great person.
It's just not the Memphis Mike Conley anymore. You know, that man was dropping, 22 and 8 or 22 and 10. That man was nice. They came over thinking he was going to be the next step to like put him over because they were actually going to have a scoring point guard that can distribute as well. And it's just the mesh isn't working,
Better question. Was he that nice in Memphis?
Yes, for multiple years. I mean, Jay Wiz, you want to come in on this one?
He was a debatable top 10 point guard in the league.
Debatable top 10? I take that.
He was always around the 10 spot.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
The most.
But that could take you over the top.
Highest paid player to never make an All-Star team as well.
Correct. So he was good. I mean, the man was nice, but he got injured. I knew that. Like, he was coming back from an injury season, so that's why I was skeptical of his first year on Utah anyway.
I just feel like, I think it's Lionel Hollins, this old Memphis coach, correct? Like, when they were actually good. and I feel like he had a lot of help. And it was a team that we just. I mean, they do make the Western Conference Finals one year, I believe. I think they
did. They?
I think they.
When did that happen?
I think they lose to the Warriors the first year. I think the Warriors' first ring.
That was the conference finals?
I think so. Don't hold me to that.
I won't.
But I want to say the Warriors' first title, they had to beat Memphis.
I do know they had to beat Memphis, but that was first round because they had to go through all the injured point guards. I remember the first year they won the title, every main point guard got injured. Mike Conley was injured when they played. I do know that for a fact. I'm
just saying, like, not to say about that series, but it's just like he has Zach Randolph, the best version of him we saw. Am I right, Josh?
2013 Spurs beat the Grizzlies in the Western Conference.
Oh, it was the Spurs. I said the Warriors beat the Grizzlies. Yeah. Okay, so
swept them.
Swept them in 2013.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Okay, so I was wrong about the team, but I remember. But that's like, my thing is like they had like a squad. Like I think that team has like Quincy Pondexter, who's like a good role player. We got the Gasol. You got the like.
Younger versions of them too.
Yeah,
Marc Gasol was arguably the best center in the league at one point for multiple years.
Zach Randolph researched his whole career down there.
I mean,
like
where I come from, bullies get bullied.
Yeah. So I was just thinking, like, honestly, over time, just like he's never done it alone. He doesn't have a proven moment. He's getting the bag, and once again, I think he deserves everything he's getting.
He's got a max, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He was the highest paid player in the league.
Who?
Yes.
Mike Conley?
Yes. They hit him and Chandler Parsons back to back, bro.
Chandler Parsons, that was a terrible contract. We're going to talk about that
later. hey, shout out to Mark Cuban. Way to not fuck that one up, buddy. Hey, prayers to Chandler Parsons. But
yes.
Yeah, it's just he's overrated, dude. He's done nothing. Like
what have you done for me lately, correct?
Like we talk about him so like he's so great, but B students don't get into Harvard, bro.
They don't.
Like it's the truth. Like,
but C's get degrees.
Big facts.
Remember that, children.
Who else do you have?
The crowd likes it. Yes. Terrible.
Who else do you have on your list?
For overrated?
Yeah.
Overrated. Well, I guess we're kind of. Well, I don't want to just harp on the Jazz here, but yeah, Donovan Mitchell. So I guess I mean, I was looking at the stats. I mean, if the man's a superstar like he's supposed to be, he's gonna. I mean,
Is he a superstar, or do we just let him run around All-Star Weekend?
No, that's okay. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, is he a superstar or not? He portrays himself as a superstar. They
let him run around All-Star Weekend.
I mean, what do you mean by that?
Like, here's the thing. Like, you do the rookie challenge. You do the dunk contest.
No, he was an All-Star.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, when you do all this during All-Star Weekend, you get a lot of camera time. It tricks the casual fan into thinking that you're way better. Like, there's people out there right now who don't know that Dennis Smith Jr. even plays for the Knicks, but they know he put down 2 bangers back-to-back years because he ran around the All-Star game. Like, oh, you know how like he ran around All-Star Weekend. You know All-Star Weekend holds like weight in like people's perceptions. Like, and even though something else tragic happened to this man, we always hold the Kyrie Irving crossover against Brandon Knight forever.
Ooh.
Like, we hold that against him forever.
The man stumbled.
And I understand DeAndre Jordan eventually bodies that man.
That man stumbled.
But, like, before that, we hold weight to it. Like, it was like, oh, my, remember, like, people remember it's the rookies.
I've never seen anyone fall like that. Number one, that was fantastic.
You know how
legendary.
You know how bad it is? People forget he walked down the court, mixes Kyrie the next play, and hits a bank shot. And no one remembers it.
He answered back. He really did answer back. But it's like when you fall, you fall.
100%. But it's just like, I get your point. I'm agreeing with you.
Yes.
Yeah, he's overrated, but it's just like it's all a facade.
You're just saying that perception, exactly. So you're saying that again, almost like with Eric Bledsoe, he wasn't even there for you. You don't even know if he's a star like that.
Yeah, he's an all-star for sure. Like he's a good player. Like he's definitely top 10, top 8 in his position. But it's like, just because you put the camera in front of somebody all the time don't mean you get to trick me. Like,
all I know is I looked at the stats like the last 5 games. There's a couple games we had like 13, 18, and 9. I just can't have that. I just can't have that.
It's just, and I also believe like this, like that first year of Ricky Rubio, he got to just run. Ricky just gave him the ball, got rebounds, quick assists. Mike Conley came and he turned that shit.
And no one knew about him too. No one knew about him.
Yeah, they always say the second year like he's harder because he's not feeling. Is this his 3rd year?
I don't know.
Josh, this is Donovan Mitchell's 3rd year.
Most likely. Yeah.
He had an okay season. Like, I mean, I think it was the All-Star this year. This is the All-Star year.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it is good, but it's just like, I also believe this. Like,
I need more. If you're going to be an All-Star, I need more.
You keep shoving the camera in front of his face.
Yeah.
It's like the news. I know when you're lying. Just because it's on TV doesn't mean I believe it.
Spider Mitchell, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need Spider production. You know what I'm saying?
Coming all over the court. Next on my list, I warned you and Josh about this.
Okay.
Giannis is fucking overrated. I don't give two shits what anyone says.
Wow.
This man is 7 feet tall. He's a great athlete. I wish one day he would go do the hurdles in the Olympics. But you're not going to win NBA playoff games in series just by being an athlete.
More important, series. You'll win games, not series.
I know certain things hurt him. Like, I'll say this. One of the glaring issues is he's like a 75% free throw shooter. But in playoffs, you know what his number is? Drops to 64% in 31 games or 33
LeBron
games.
James type shit?
Bro, 64%?
That's not even LeBron
And
James.
here's the thing. You can argue that like he's like the Shaq of his time. But the difference is that Shaq, first of all, had a post game. He didn't just score in the post. He had a post game.
Nasty.
And here's the thing. Shaq can shoot shitty free throws like that because Kobe Bryant's next to him. He's allowed to get away with that. I love Chris Middleton.
Chris Middleton's not
I
Kobe
think
Bryant?
you can make the argument that if you let Chris Middleton wild, he might be better than Donovan Mitchell. I'm not going to lie to you.
Wow. I like that argument. We have our producer over here shaking his head. That would be a great debate right there because I'm taking...
I'll say this. Donovan Mitchell the bucket, but Chris Middleton does more.
I kind of agree on this, honestly. I think the star power, I think Mitchell and like potential Mitchell, but I don't know. Overall productivity, that's a great debate.
Josh is looking at me like we about to lose the deal.
I'm about to cut you guys.
Yeah. Don't look at me like I'm Ryan Hollins. But like, I just think it's just like, is he a good basketball player? Like, guys, we weren't drinking today, but we were blessed with the first audience interruption. Let's give it up right now. But like,
probably taking pictures of herself or something.
Yeah. Hey, check us out on Instagram and Twitter, The Young and the Washed. But yeah, it's just I don't like. I get it. He's a freak, but first of all, I always say about
he's
this.
a super freak too. Apparently,
He's a super freak. But I'm over the freak. I'm over it. like it's cool. Like, you're 7 feet and you put on 50 pounds and you can run forward.
Yeah.
Like, he gets the ball and runs forward. And I get it. It's a skill to, like, realize that, I guess, and be aware. But, like, and most people aren't going to stand in front of him. Like, but keep this in mind. I also say this. We didn't think he was that good until Porzingis got hurt. Always say that.
That is true.
No one talks like, he kind of, like, that kind of affected it. And we saw this year, without Luka, KP gave him a bucket.
Yeah, he did.
Closed out the game on him, with him guarding him.
These are facts.
Gave him back-to-back 35-plus footers in his face.
I think, like, it's production. At the end of the day, we need him to win. You need to validate it. If you're going to be 6 foot and not shoot those jumpers, you got to validate it by getting dubs and not regular season dubs. You need to get real playoff dubs. And Eastern Conference Finals dubs.
And I get it. His ascension is telling us he should be here right now.
Yeah.
But my thing is like this. Like, if you can't tell me you're an automatic bucket somewhere.
Yeah.
Like if someone's able to slow, like, just kind of be able to get in front of him up until half court. They only got to get to about half court. Because, like, obviously he only needs, like, one step to get steam. But if you are able to make him work to that point, he's not going to do anything except pass the ball to that Eric Bledsoe, who you said is fucking overrated.
Yeah,
so,
like,
what difference does it make? Like, he's just big. And he's not big for nothing.
Yeah.
But it's like, tell me another 7-foot superstar who you believe when he misses, like, it's because someone played defense. Dirk, when he misses, it's because he missed.
Yeah,
when Kevin Durant misses, he misses.
It.
When Tim Duncan misses, it's because he misses.
Facts.
When Giannis Antetokounmpo misses, it's because he's fucking trash and doesn't know how to shoot a basketball.
I wouldn't go that far, but yeah.
No, okay, maybe not trash, but it's just like this.
Yes.
James Harden was right. The skill set, bro.
Exactly, it's just different.
You can't teach height.
You can't
teach height, and I get it. Like, I don't want to make it sound like I'm slandering him, like he's like the worst player. He deserved the MVP. I get it, but it's like he looks like the tallest kid in the 6th grade. But, like, eventually the skill set has to come because the rest of the 6th grade is going to turn to 7th graders.
Yeah.
And they all got taller and they all got more skill. Like, what's he going to do if Bol, who's dribbling past people, shooting the three, turnaround jumpers, if that happens, what's he going to do?
That would be cool to watch Bobo guard him. That might actually give him some.
I think Giannis pushes him off the block. I don't think it's a good matchup right now. I think in the future it's coming. If Bobo can put on even just like 35 pounds.
Well, he's long, no homo. So
yeah, like he just like.
So, I had to make sure to say that one. I know I was gonna get killed.
Whoa.
Exactly. Whoa. I was gonna get roasted.
We don't support that rhetoric here, Travis.
Hey, that's why I saved it.
All right, well, I'm gonna press play on that pause. And but yeah, like yeah, bro. I don't like it, bro. Every time I look at him, I'm just like, you're just there. Like if you foul him enough, they win. Like, you can hack a Shaq.
It's a lot of fouls.
I think you can hack a Shaq him because they don't have a great half-court offense. If Kyle Korver wasn't there, they wouldn't even have 3-point shooting.
Like I said, guys, validation. We just need validation with wins. That's all it is.
Who else do you have in your overrated?
I think my last one, which was actually, you know what, because everyone says it, and it's going to probably jog and trigger more Laker fans, but Kyle Kuzma, you know, thank you for approval there. Yeah, Kyle Kuzma, you know, it's... such trash.
Mike.
Exactly, such trash. The phone was dropped. But yes, no, Kyle Kuzma is definitely low-key overrated. And, you know, I had someone else talk to me today about how, like, you know, they put too much pressure or too many expectations on him. Like, they want him to come out here and drop these, you know, 20 and 30 bombs. No, that's not what we need Kyle Kuzma to do. Like, we don't need, like, we just need a solid, I need that Chris Bosh type shit. Like, I need, like, that 15 and 8 solid every single night. I know it's going to be hard because right now they're feeding AD, like, you know, like a fucking fat kid loves cake type shit. You know what I'm saying? But, like, yeah.
I don't think, honestly, you even need Chris Bosh. I think you need, like, a Shane Battier night. Like, play some defense, get some boards, get some buckets. The rest of the guys on your team should be moving around. And if you play defense and get boards, you should walk out every game with 11. Like minimum. Like, it shouldn't be that hard.
Get the cheat point.
Yeah,
especially with LeBron. Like, you gotta get the cheat point.
Here's the thing, like, it doesn't work if they don't have a hustling guard. And I get it, and, like, here's the thing. J.R. Smith does show up in playoffs sometimes. People talk about him like he doesn't, but he really does. Dion Waiters has to hustle, but the thing is,
that's a great pickup, by the way. I don't know why no other NBA
bro,
team
every team needs someone who's just reckless.
Stupid.
Like, and here's what was I gonna say? Damn it, I lost my train of thought.
I fucked up.
No, you're fine. Dion Waiters is gonna do that. Alex Caruso, I think is going to perform more in the bubble, but I also believe that it's not going to be as impactful because there's no fans. Like, he only averaged 4 points, and I think he's going to average probably 7 or 8 by the time we're done with this. But, like, it's a lot different when 20,000 people scream after you just put a putback dunk in, compared to like a bunch of 15-footers. Like, he feeds off it.
Do you think there's going to be more pressure on Caruso? That's what I heard as well. Because he's starting now. So in the starting lineup, do you think that's going to add pressure?
He's just in the starting lineup. He's not the starter.
Okay.
There's a difference. Okay. It's like it's no different than like when Jason Williams came in for Gary Payton when the Miami Heat went the first time. It's like, first of all, we know Jason Williams is better than Alex Caruso, but it's like this, like, you're not supposed to even be here right now, technically, in a sense. Like, it is supposed to be GP. Like, just don't get too violent, but like, you should, like, we're comfortable with you doing this, you know. And here's the thing, like, it's the LeBron show. Like Alex Caruso's not gonna get more touches like that. He's still gonna have to fight dirty for them. You know what I mean?
But yeah, Kyle Kuzma. Yeah, I need you to step up.
I think to end it, I'm gonna go overrated, and this is gonna be, I guess, it's like more of a take. That Brandon Ingram, if Brandon Ingram doesn't make playoffs, he's gonna have a lot of. All right, if Brandon Ingram doesn't make playoffs, it's an overrated take that teams are gonna be at his front door with a max contract. Are willing to do things. Like, I think it's overrated the situation people are assuming he's going to be in if he doesn't get to the playoffs and win. Because I feel like this, like, okay, it's fine. He might be a max player, but if he doesn't get to the playoffs and show more of that, because he's never been to the playoffs, I don't think he's ever won 40 games in a season, to be honest with you. Like,
they would have done it this season, I think.
But here's, that's probably right. Yeah. But here's the thing is like this. Like, would you rather, like, we make it seem like teams are going to, like, clear house for him.
Yeah.
Like, you could go to the fucking Bobcats or the Hornets or whatever the fuck they are now. But wouldn't you rather a team like...
That's such disrespect.
I don't give the fuck Michael Jordan.
Jesus.
Like, it's the truth.
All right.
You saw the promo.
Yes, I did.
But, like, it's like, yeah, you could go there, or you could have a team like the Heat move like 2 or 3 pieces, and that's a way better situation. Like,
God.
You know, you
nice.
You might want to move like Duncan Robinson, and you know, you might want to move a couple other first-round picks for that. And we know Riley's crazy; he'll do it. But it's like, so you can have that. But we just had, like, I hate this, like, oh yeah, it's a contract here. He's gonna have, like, teams are gonna be lined up. I don't believe that. If he doesn't make playoffs, he's gonna be in Utah.
I could see that happening. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, but wouldn't you rather the Celtics come call you?
Yeah, very true.
Would you rather Toronto come call you?
Another good one,
bro. But
be a GM.
You know,
those are good teams. Actually, he'd be able to fit that.
Teams that can make moves to do that.
Because I think he's going to get paid regardless. I think
but that's not the argument.
Because he's going to win Most Improved Player this year. He jumped up like 10 points in a game this year, you know, and then whatever in rebounds and assists. This man apparently now, if you take him out of the spotlight of LA and LeBron, you know, he's gonna feast. So I guess
one would say his eyes opened.
one might say, and you might be that one. You know, so but I think they're gonna. He's gonna make money, and he's gonna get paid, and people will be knocking at his door.
I'm just gonna say this: if he doesn't get to the first round, the first team to offer him is going to be the Sacramento Kings, and he's gonna be fucking mortified.
Him and DeAndre Fox, I'm kind of with that. And Bagley. That young core, I'm kind of with that. Again, you're on some GM shit right now.
But that's a whole.
Some of these teams just suck though.
That's a whole bunch of niggas who don't pass each other the ball. Like your most experienced player can't be Harrison Barnes.
God.
All right,
You should know everything about that.
Underrated. Let's speed this up a little bit.
Underrated. You know, you already mentioned him, Duncan Robinson, the man. He's just wet. He's just wet. He's a great piece for the Miami Heat, and this man just helps them out and just makes them overall better team. Very underrated.
I have no underrated because the Mavs are going to win. All you niggas are trash. I would love to pretend like I gave this segment that much thought, but Cap? About the Mavs winning? Cap? Or are you talking about the Lakers salary cap, and if AD doesn't show up, you wasted all that money?
Bro.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I'm a LeBron fan. Let's get this hey, people, let's get this out of the way now. I'm a LeBron fan. So let's get that out the way now. So anything you have to slander about the Lakers, go ahead. You're gonna help.
I love LeBron, but you LeBron sexuals blow my mind.
Whatever.
How do you love basketball this much and only love one player?
Hey, I got Luka's my second, and I called that shit, and you know that.
I just
So dang.
no loyalty.
Whatever.